Last year, I volunteered in my daughter's kindergarten class. The kids were adorable and so sweet. Imagine 17 5 to 6 year olds of diverse backgrounds. Their school has the highest number of housing insecurity of all Madison area elementary schools. When we think of housing insecurity, we're talking about homelessness, as well as moving from home to home often, living multiple families in one small space, and not knowing if their family is going to move again on any given day. We can imagine how it might feel with that kind of uncertainty, particularly if your caretakers may be dealing with trauma, unemployment, mental health challenges, and/or substance abuse struggles. When I was volunteering, the kids loved the attention, and I loved giving them attention too. I started to think about behavioral challenges I had heard were happening in area middle schools and high schools. I wondered how I could help these kids at this young age while also acknowledging I don't have a background in psychology, counseling, or social work. But what small thing could I do for them that they could carry with them long after kindergarten? I thought about self esteem. I believe that it starts with what our parents or caretakers say to us when we're small, but sometimes our parents or caretakers don't know how to say the words kids need to hear. Maybe no one taught them, maybe no one said positive words of love to them, or maybe culturally it wasn't something they did in their home. Research shows that the words our parents say to us when we're in those formative years growing up becomes our internal dialogue as we progress into adulthood. I know looking back on my own experiences that this is true. So I wrote and designed a little book. This book is full of words of love and affirmation. If you read it one direction, from the cover that says, I am, you read it to yourself. If you flip it over and start from the cover that says you are, you can read it to someone or someone can read it to you. The intention is to make every child feel loved and important, and so they can carry these words with them. And it provides caretakers with words of love and affirmation they can read to their kids, giving them the opportunity to open a new dialogue. So, how can you help? Well, I self funded the first round of 40, which I gave to the class of kindergartners I volunteered with, as well as a small stack to the school social worker. Since then, I've made revisions to it and I'm ready to do another round of printing. This time, I wanted to get it into the hands of every kindergartner, first grader, and second grader in the Madison Metropolitan School District. That number is about 6,000 this year. To print 6,000 copies for these kids, I am fundraising $15,000. This is where you come in. You can help get these books into the hands of these kids by donating to this campaign, which I've called the You Are campaign. Research tells me that by offering rewards for donors, I'll be more successful in my efforts. So I've generated rewards. I've created different tiers, different levels of rewards. I will also post this information on the donation page. So, can you help me get these words of love and affirmation into the hands of these kids? Please donate now.